What's the deal? It's your boy J Mike, Mr. Athletic over everything for no hobbies, only obsession. Um, Today we're doing a little mail day, probably a big mail day, and I actually got caught up in you know getting these cards and making a bunch of mistakes, but I think it's fair to show you guys what and how I'm doing the hobby today. Um, I'm a professional power lifter, world champion, one of the greatest bench pressers of all time. But I collect sport cards. I've been doing it since the age of 3, so that puts me at doing this hobby for almost 43 years. Had a couple of years off between 2014 to maybe 2015. I mean 2018, 2019. But if you guys follow my channel, you guys kind of know and how I go about my collecting. But I just want to show you guys some of my recent pickups. Now, for this particular pickup video, these are going to be all SGC pickups. And, today was a tragic day in the sports world. We lost one of the greats, the great Bill Walton. And funny, not funny, but ironically enough, one of the cars that I picked up over the last week or so so happened to be a Bill Walton rookie card. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and just kick off this return. Uh, Most of these I believe came from uh, Rob. What's shit? I can't even think of the name. It was Auction House. It'll come to me. Propstein, Auction House. Uh, you know, uh, crazy time. But it just so happens that one of the first cards I was able to pick up, so happened to be a Bill Walton rookie card. I'm a collector of rookie cards, Hall of Fame rookie cards for the most part, and people I just like. But we're just gonna run through these right quick. I actually have some of these on for sale. The Walton is for sale actually, because I wound up upgrading to a 4.5 today. Before right after the announcement of his passing, I went ahead and upgraded this card. So now this is for sale. If you go to J Mike Fitness on eBay, that would be available. But we're just gonna run through some of these cards right quick. Got the Bill Walton 1973 tops. It's a 3, but it's a decent 3. Don't have any complaints about it. It is what it is. Some of these wind up being, some cards, some nicely graded cards, vintage, and this is where my mistakes began. This return was, over the last couple of weeks, I've spent a couple $1,000 getting these cards, but I have a bunch of cards that mean nothing. And I'm going to talk about this after we go through these cards. But we got the Earl Monroe 1978, 1979 tops in an 8.5. Now, these 1972 NFLPA stamp cards rarely come up, but I believe it was a set break, so I wound up buying a good percentage of the ones that I really wanted. Ray Nitsky is considered by most and many historians as one of the greatest linebackers of all time. So anytime his stuff comes up, I try to pick it up. So we got that in a 7. Now, this one is kind of tricky. I had a Bradshaw rookie. I sold it years ago. I wasn't aware of this particular card, but this is the 1971 Topps game card, which is appearing the same year as his rookie card. So I would call this another version of his rookie card. It's a pretty good card. Got it for a good price. Couldn't pass on it. Now we have a Johnny U 1972. Now this is a cool card, but did I need this card? And this is what I'm gonna talk about when I get finished with this. Is that um, I've been getting a lot of stuff that I really don't need, and at this point where I am in my collecting, I need to be downsizing and just getting better cards. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. This particular 1972 stamps card is a Gale Sayers. Now, I'm a Gale Sayers collector. I'm trying to collect every card that he ever had out um, within his playing day years for the most part. His last year was really 71, but he had cards still producing 72. So I still try to collect a lot of those cards along the way. But this was one of the cards I really wanted. The other cards were more or less lanyard. Next up, 1973, 74 tops, Julius Irving, ABA All Stars, PSA 2. I mean SGC 2. This is a card I should have not have purchased, and like I said, we're going to talk about this a little bit later on. The next card up, O.J. Simpson, 1974 Record Breaker. This is a low grade card, but these cards, for whatever reason, carry a great deal of value. Um, if you're trying to get, a 7 or an 8 or even a 6, you're going to pay a lot more than you would expect for a mid 70s or, I guess mid to early 70s card of O.J. Simpson, who also recently passed. I actually like this card. I have this card in a PSA 7, but I do plan on starting to set up at shows and this kind of stuff that I want in my case. Next up, Kyrie Irving, 2012 2013 Panini Hoops, and a 9.5. This is a really sharp card. Got this before he kind of went on his run. I wish I would have picked up some of his Prism cards. This is technically not his rookie year. His rookie year is 2012, but they produce cards weird 2012, 2013. So some of these guys have multiple rookies. All right. Also, once again, I'm an O.J. Simpson collector, and NFLPA stamps 1972. Got it for a really good price, and like I'm collecting and doing a run on OJ cards. I have damn near every card OJ produced. So yeah. All right. Once again, we have the 1972 OJ Simpson Topps card. This is his base card. I have 3 or 4 other copies of this, and a couple different better grades, but got it for a decent price. It's a pretty good shot of the young juice. Next up, we got the Johnny Unitas NFLPA stamps card in a 4.5. Now, I'm not going to do a Unitas run. This is one of those cards I probably could have done without, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. All right. One of the other greatest linebackers of all time. You talk about Ray Lewis, Ray Nitschke, and you got to throw Dick Butkus up in there. High grade, mid 70s card. I saw a flip opportunity with this particular card, so I couldn't pass it up, so I went ahead and got it. But once again, not a card I absolutely needed. Now, this right here is a Evan Mobley yellow Donruss rated rookie card. Got it for a decent price. If the kid does well or continues to do well, this card could jump up to maybe 50 to 60 bucks. I think I got it for 10 bucks. If you look at the Anthony Edwards card, and the yellow is selling for over 100 bucks, well over $100, but he doesn't have that type of future ahead of him for the most part, being a big, but picked up. All right, we got a Phil Negro and a Nolan Ryan strikeouts card, 1978 in a SGC 8 high grade card. I'm not doing a Nolan Ryan run. I'm not doing a Phil Necro run. I probably should not have got this card. Uh, like I said, we're going to talk about it a little bit after we go through these particular cards and why I've been making these mistakes, and it just kind of ran its toll, over the last couple hours. Next up, this is probably the last of the Playing Days card that I needed for O.J. Simpson. It's a 1974 All Pro and a 4.5. These are kind of pricey cards. To find them in good condition, good centering, good color, registration, all that, you're gonna pay up a little bit. I was able to get it for a decent price, so I got it, and also needed it for my player run. Now, this right here, this is the kind of card that epitomizes wasted purchases, especially if you're not getting them at a crazy, crazy discounted rate. I believe this is his third or fourth year card. It's a high grade. If you're a Robin Yount collector and you collect a certain graded standard type card, this may be something that you'd be interested in. But I got it, and now I'm having second thoughts. But we're gonna get into this conversation right now. So, as you can see, I picked up some sweet little cards here. And when I look at the total amount of money that was spent on some of these cards, it just makes me think like, damn, instead of spending, $300, $400, $500 on a bunch of random cards, I could have just bought a really nice Frank Robinson rookie card and had one that was more of a display card instead of something that would just go into a box or even go into a display case or something like that at a card show. And where I think I am currently, since my son has no desire to really collect cards or anything like that, I need to consolidate my collection a lot and just collect absolute studs, cars that are undeniable. And if I did that, I think it'll make my collecting much, much greater. Now, some of you guys have issues in your own collecting journeys. You're picking up cards just to pick up cards. Even if you have budgets, I hear people say I have $100 a month budget on sport cards, and would you be better off getting, five 20 cards per month, or just one $100 card per month? And what I've come up with is, I think you're better off getting the $100 card if you're able to get a great deal on a card. So if you're spending $100 on a card, the card, let's say if it's worth 140, 150, or even 200, and you're getting that one card, I'd much rather that than having a bunch of $20 cards or $15 cards, $10 cards. And I think with some of the purchases I've made recently, a lot of these cards are worth what I'm paying for them. So I need to change that. Either I need to be buying at like 50% margins, or I'm just getting such a great deal I cannot refuse. But these particular cards would not fall into that. And when you look at how much was actually spent on this lot of cards, I could have much rather bought I had an opportunity to buy a Warren Spahn rookie card, a Bob Feller rookie card this weekend, a Mike Schmidt rookie card. Instead, I wound up with a bunch of these little $10, $15, $20 cards, and I was just like, damn, I didn't realize how bad it was until we actually did the calculations on what was actually spent, taxes, shipping, insurance, all that kind of stuff that you have to wind up paying for these cards. And it's like, you have to be much smarter. And what I'm going to wind up doing is doing a list on the cards that I'm actually going after and pursue those particular cards instead of just wildly purchasing cards, because I make a bunch of mistakes. One last thing I'm gonna talk about in this particular video is that I am a vintage 90s, 80s type collector. I don't like too much of the new stuff. Um, but I think that, after I get over the set that I'm trying to complete, I went really, really hard with the Prism Monopoly from 2022. I collected and did the entire black icon set, which was the goal for me at the point. But now I'm 8 cards away, 8 or 9 cards away from the gold set. So these are the cards that I need for the gold set. And after I finish collecting the rest of the set, no more shiny stuff. Only going after Hall of Famers, and it's gonna make my life a lot easier going forward. But I just wanted to show you guys this mail day. And if any of you guys have issues with purchasing cards or trying to control your spending and stuff like that, do a player run, do a list, do something to keep you structured. If not, you wind up with Evan Mobley, Don Russ rated rookie yellow cards. Now I did collect this particular complete set, so that wouldn't work for this particular card. But those cards that just don't make sense in your collection, no one's gonna care about them but you. But we're gonna go ahead and kill this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll be dropping a bunch of videos because a couple of hundred cards were purchased over the last couple of weeks, and we got to get it documented. But until then, you guys can go over to athleticisovereverything.com. I have a cool clothing line with stuff surrounding athletics, power, benching, as well as I'm a professional power lifter. I have my own trading card. It's a pretty cool card. You can go over there, Athletic Over Everything. You can get the standard one or autograph one. But until next time, I'll let you boy, Athletic Over Everything. No hobbies, only obsessions.